What's going on, guys? We got a lot to talk about today. I'm currently booting up Halo Infinite, and it's loud as shit in my ears. That doesn't matter. But welcome back, guys. It's your boy Coreboy. We're here today. But here today. Damn right I am. But we're here today with a new video talking about Halo. We have a lot to talk about today. We're going to be doing it while playing some Halo Infinite because, well, it's the game that's in a better state than the other. But today we're talking about the issues of the MCC and how a lot of these issues can be fixed. For those that don't know, Halo MCC, the Master Chief Collection, the Halo that has every single Bungie game in it, plus Halo 4, has, well, let's put it this way, been in a really rough state the last couple of months, and it's been really unfortunate for that game. If you guys don't know, I'm a huge Halo fan. If that isn't fucking obvious by looking through the damn channel, I don't know how else I can make it more obvious for you. But, if y'all don't know, I'm doing a massive Halo grind currently, which is 100%ing every single Halo title, which has taken a lot of time. I've been doing this for kind of the last 6 months to a year. Been really focused on it. It's been something that I have been just having a blast with. Going to get max rank in both MCC and Halo Infinite, completing all of the games on Legendary. We're going back and doing them all on Lasso, and nonetheless, getting every single achievement. I've loved it. It's been so much fun. I've been a Halo player since 2006. I started with a Halo 2 LAN party that I got invited to once. I didn't know shit about the games, and I have fallen in love ever since. So, doing this whole grind has literally just gave me an excuse to make content and to play one of my favorite game series ever, which is Halo. Unfortunately, the last couple of months, MCC has been in a very rough state. And I wanted to do a whole video talking about it, because it's something that should be talked about. Because as a Halo fan, I love all of the games. I don't just love the Bungie series, I also love the 343 games as well. If not just as much. So yeah, sit back today, and let's talk about Halo MCC together. Welcome back. We're back over here on Halo Infinite. Now, listen, this video is not to start an argument about Halo. This video is literally just to talk about a very concerning state about a game that I would say is fairly popular amongst Halo fans, and I think it deserves to be talked about. I think we've noticed over the last couple of months that Halo MCC has actually lost a lot of its player base, unfortunately, and I think a lot of that has to do with this exact issue. The game has a major hacker issue, to a point to where the game, for a lot of bigger names in the streaming world or for the content creation world, the game is just unsafe to play. And to me, well, that's just really fucking unfortunate. I'm lucky enough to where I'm not the biggest name in the fucking Halo world, so I don't experience some of the issues that a lot of these other streamers and YouTubers have experienced, where people are getting booted offline, having their account spiffed, you know, being booted from matches, put on bans, and just a bunch of other issues that make the game damn near unplayable. And it's really unfortunate, because I say anytime I talk about older Halo and newer Halo, when I directly talk to you all and say any new fans that are getting into Halo, I always recommend pick up the MCC and start from the beginning. Start with Combat Evolved and work your way up. Work your way up through these games, and you are going to have one of, if not the best experience ever. You're going to get to see these games grow. You get to see the characters grow. Rather it's the Master Chief or the Arbiter or Sergeant Johnson, Cortana, Spartan Locke, the weapon, any of those characters, you get to see them form and be fleshed out in each game. And to me, that is one special thing. But also, you get to go experience the multiplayer of these games, and you get to see each step forward as these games progressed. And that's, to me, one of the most important things about Halo. As much as I love the stories and where they go, because I absolutely just love the lore of the Halo universe, I always do have to make a point to say the multiplayer in Halo is one of the most special things ever to me. Every time I hop onto Halo and I get to go just experience these games, it's just an experience like no other. I have the most fun I've ever had. Something about the way the gunplay feels, the way that the maps are made, the way the lighting is done, the way just everything about it is, it just sets in this precipice that is unmatched. And for me personally, it's what kind of makes Halo Halo. No game plays like this. There are games that have tried to do it. There's games that have been influenced by it. For example, a game that I love a lot is Splitgate. And Splitgate 1 was very heavily influenced by Halo, but it didn't feel like Halo. Halo has this unique thing with the shield and health system that really no game can ever pinpoint and do the way that Halo does. And it's mostly because of how just Halo does it. It's always, when you're taking down shields, you can shoot wherever. You're dealing the same damage. But as soon as that shield breaks, aim for the head, and you're going to get damn near an instant kill, depending on what weapon you're using. Rather, it's the CE Magnum, or the Magnum in any of the original trilogy, or the Sidekick in Halo Infinite, or the Magnum in Halo 5, or weapons like the Battle Rifle or the DMR. You're going to be getting those one-shot kills whenever you take down those shields and you get that final headshot, that final blow of the kill. And it just creates this unique thing that I cannot help but love so much. And now seeing the state that MCC is in, when that was my escape to be like, I want to go revisit my nostalgia, being in a state where it is almost unplayable for certain players is genuinely really upsetting. Now, of course, it happens with every game as they get older, but I think if 343 doesn't go through and try to protect these players, the game is slowly going to die out, and those old Halo titles are going to fall into obscurity, and I don't want to see that. I think a lot of people just love those old games because they're so special to that certain time period of their lives where, you know, you're a young kid or a teenager and you're picking up those games, especially games like Halo 3, and it sets in that precipice of, holy shit, this is the cool, I feel like a badass playing this. Whether you're playing through the campaign and experiencing Chief Cortana and Arbiter's story, or you're playing the multiplayer and absolutely doming in those MP environments, it's like no fucking other. It's something that, to me, at least, I adore, and something that I always love to go back and re-experience, because I grew up playing those games. Being 5, 6, 7 years old, picking up and playing those games was just one of my favorite parts of the day, especially when it comes to things like Halo 3 SWAT. Halo 3 SWAT was something I played all the time, as well as Team Snipes, because I just thought they were so fun. To me, those modes have always been super fun, though, because they focus on a different element. They focus on precision. While Halo always has been a very, like, hey, you gotta make sure you're hitting your damn shots or you're gonna lose these fights, it made it a little bit more dire in those modes with, well, Team Snipes being, well, Team Snipes. You can get one-shot headshots. And the same with SWAT. If you get a headshot, it's a one-shot kill no matter what. They are dying. And to me, that just made it really fun. Plus the amount of hours that I had playing things like Forge or custom games with my friends in, you know, in school. And luckily enough, I still have my best friend from those times that even comes and plays Infinite with me. While it's not his favorite game in the world, he will still come be like, yeah, I want to go play with my friend on some fucking Halo, and I'm going to go play with him. So I'm very happy that we get to do that. But there's also that part where we're like, damn, I want to be able to go enjoy our childhood games. The games that made us friends. If you all don't know, I actually met my best friend of, God knows how many years at this point, through Halo. Well, not really through Halo, but I wore a Gears of War shirt to school one day, and he was like, hey, do you play Halo? And I was like, yeah, well, we should play sometime. And that is how I met my best friend that I still play with. To this day, we still play at least 5 to 6 times a week, if not every day of the week. And I really do appreciate it. I love that this game series is just giving me that friendship. But it sucks now that we kind of have to fear going to play MCC because we're like, well, we're probably just going to run into a bunch of hackers depending on what we play. And like I said, I'm very lucky that I haven't ran into it as much as some others have, but it is something that does need to be addressed, especially with bigger content creators, because it is an issue for them specifically. They're just kind of targeted, which is one of the hardest things about being a larger content creator, I would assume, is that, like, you're kind of always targeted in games. If somebody sees you, buddy, you're the #1 target. You're the end goal. And it's just unfortunate. And I know that the game is going to come up on its, oh, I hate saying this, it's 10-year anniversary of Halo MCC, and I do really hope they give, like, a little bit of a content update for that game, or just an overall update to help make the game better. Because I do, for the life of me, want people to be able to play those games. Now, I mentioned it in a video not too long ago that it's really hard to go back and play MCC at this point in time, because it's people who never stopped playing, and, listen, I'm a near 20-year Halo player, but, if you play the exact same game for 15, 20 years, I expect you to be above the skill gap of even a pro player, and some of these people are, and it's quite impressive. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I sit there and see the shit that happens in these lobbies, and I'm like, what in the hell is going on here? Like, why are you doing this to me? Okay, I don't know what that guy was trying to do. But it does upset me a lot that I'm gonna have to one day possibly make a video where I go, hey guys, this challenge that I've been working on, this grind that I have been so adamant on, I may not be able to complete due to the state of these games. So I hope they get fixed. And I know 343 may not have the full direction to be able to do that. I know that they are rebuilding their team, and I know Microsoft will be like, hey, this game doesn't make money. We don't want to fix it. Which really sucks, because sometimes I just want to go back and relive my childhood. And I'm not going to lie, it's not the same if it's not those actual games. And if it wasn't, then I really don't know what I would do. There would be a piece of, like, gaming, not in my own history, but just gaming history that would be lost forever. If I don't get to go back and play Halo 3 in its state that it's supposed to be, it would just feel weird. If I didn't get to go hop over to the map that I'm about to go hop over to, and it actually be on Halo 3, it would just feel weird. But as this is booting up, I'm just gonna say we're gonna take a little bit of a walk through Sylvanas, or as some of you may know it as Halo 3's Guardian. We're just gonna do a little bit of a walkthrough here because I don't know where the state of MCC is going to be in a couple of years if these things get fixed, and who knows? This may be, from, you know, a certain standpoint in time, what people only know as Sylvanas and not Guardian. Take a walk with me. I'll see you all in a minute.
Fatalities give points. Points give victory. Power items have shipped. Please collect your power items.
And thank y'all for taking that walk with me. I greatly appreciate it. I love walking around some of these old remakes and these maps because they are really special. Um, but to kind of round this video out to what it's supposed to be about is I just really hope they end up fixing MCC. as much as I love Sylvanas, and sometimes when I even go back to play Halo 3, I'm like, oh, some of these routes I run are not here in this game. It just, I hope people get to go back and experience those games one day without the worries of getting booted offline or having information stolen or just having general issues due to hacking and cheating within these games. Um, and I hope people realize that those games are really special. Even as I've always said, I love Halo Infinite. I love everything about this game. It's special too, but those games hold a nostalgia value to them that is unbreakable at this point. People who were kids grew up playing those, and there's an understandable attachment that comes with that. But other than that, I just kind of wanted to talk about this, and I really do hope the game gets fixed. I hope 343 can find some way to fix the game and make it better for everybody. But other than that, it's been your boy Core Boy, and yeah.